All right, let's talk about a huge trend that's absolutely taking over the wellness world. It promises a kind of glow that you can't just buy in a bottle because it comes from the inside out. Yep, we're diving into beauty drips. We're going to break down exactly what they are, how they're supposed to work, and, what you really need to know.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever stood in front of your mirror after slathering on all these expensive creams and serums and just thought, is this it? Like, you're doing everything right, but that deep, lasting glow just isn't happening? It's a super common frustration, right? Well, the whole idea behind this new trend is that there's a very good reason for that feeling.
And that really gets us to what you could call the modern self-care dilemma. I mean, life is so fast-paced, and we're all just looking for something that actually works, right? It can feel like a constant uphill battle.
So the core idea here is pretty simple. Those topical creams we all use, they're only scratching the surface, literally. The argument is that they can only do so much. If you want that truly radiant, lit-from-within glow, you've got to go deeper. You have to nourish your body from the inside.
Okay, so what's the answer to this dilemma? Well, this is where the beauty drip enters the chat. It's a totally different way of thinking about skincare and wellness. It's that inside-out approach we were just talking about. So what is it exactly? Well, a beauty drip is a type of intravenous or IV therapy. Basically, instead of putting stuff on your skin, it delivers this potent mix of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants directly into your bloodstream. A total game changer, in theory. Now, to really get why this is a big deal, you have to compare it to just, taking a vitamin pill. When you swallow a supplement, it has to go on this long, tough journey through your digestive system. And along the way, a lot of those nutrients get lost. But IV therapy, it's like a VIP express lane. It bypasses that whole messy process. And that brings us to the magic number you'll hear all the time with IV therapy. 100%. 100% bioavailability. Okay, sounds technical, I know, but it's super simple. It just means your body gets to use all of the good stuff. Every single drop. Nothing gets wasted in your gut. And the promise? Well, because it's so efficient, you're supposed to see and feel the results way faster.
Okay, so what's actually in one of these drips? What's the secret sauce? Let's pull back the curtain and get into the science of the glow. Time to break down the key ingredients.
You can really think of it as a custom cocktail of skin-loving ingredients. Each one is in there for a very specific reason. So let's meet the main players.
First up, you've got vitamin C. We all know this one, right? It's a powerhouse antioxidant, great for fighting off damage. But its real superstar role here is firing up collagen production. And as you know, collagen is the stuff that keeps our skin looking firm and bouncy. Next, we've got glutathione. Now, this one is often called the master antioxidant. Think of it as your body's top-tier cleanup crew. Its main job is to detoxify and fight something called oxidative stress, which is basically the wear and tear on your cells from things like pollution, sun, and just, life. The end goal? Brighter, more even skin.
Then you've got your B vitamins. You probably heard of biotin, which is part of this family. These guys are the ultimate workhorses for healthy skin, hair, and nails. They're all about supporting cell metabolism, which is just fundamental for your skin's texture and overall health.
And last but not least, the base of every single one of these drips is a sterile saline solution. And no, it's not just filler. This delivers a major dose of immediate deep hydration. And we all know how crucial hydration is for that plump, dewy look and for smoothing out those pesky fine lines. But here's the thing. It's not just about your skin. The claims go way deeper than that. This is really positioned as a whole body approach to wellness.
So yeah, beyond that glow, they say these drips can do a lot more. We're talking about a serious energy boost, a stronger immune system, and even help with mental clarity. Clearing out that annoying brain fog. It's all about supporting your overall wellness and getting your body back in balance.
Okay, I know this all sounds pretty amazing, but the big question is this for you? Who is this actually for? And maybe more importantly, what does it actually feel like to get one?
Well, according to the source, it's really for anyone who wants to enhance their natural beauty and just feel better, boost their energy and invest in their wellness for the long haul. But, and this is super important, the advice is always to talk to your doctor first, especially if you have any pre-existing health conditions like kidney or heart issues. Safety first always. And as for what a session is like, it's apparently way more chill than it sounds. There's a small pinch when the IV is inserted, and then you just kick back and relax for about 30 to 60 minutes. You could read a book, scroll on your phone, whatever. You're just letting all those nutrients get directly absorbed. You know, there's a quote that really sums up the whole philosophy behind this trend perfectly. It goes, "True beauty is a reflection of your inner health." And that's really the whole idea in a nutshell, isn't it? What you see on the outside is just a mirror of what's going on inside.
So, that leaves us with one big final question to chew on. Is this, getting your wellness delivered through a needle, the actual future of self-care, or is it just another flashy trend that'll fade away? I'll leave you to think about that one. Thanks so much for tuning in.